Hello guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Faith. I'm a registered nurse, and on this channel I talk more about nursing and general leveling up. So if you're interested in those kinds of topic, welcome to this channel. Please subscribe, hit that subscribe button, it will really help me. Hit the like button and let's talk about now. So guys, today I'm going to address a question that one of you guys left on my previous YouTube video, and I'm just gonna pull it out. Yeah, their name is Born Different, and I don't know if it's he or a she, but they asked, I'm still in school studying 2 more years. Do you think it's wise if I start preparing for the NCLEX as early as now? That was their question. Now, today I'm going to talk about those people who are still in school or just finished nursing school and they want to start this. Okay, today I'm going to talk about those people who have just finished school, or the people who are still in school, or those people who have not yet attained the minimum amount of experience that the agencies look for you to be recruited as a nurse in the USA. People ask that, okay, I'm still a student, can I apply for an agency, or can I start this, even think of this journey? And the answer is yes. The fact that you are even thinking about it, it's a step ahead. The fact that you are here looking at this video is the first step to it. So it's right that you are thinking about it. That's how you start getting inspired. That's how you fuel your dreams and your aspirations of one day furthering your career or working somewhere else apart from your home country, which is very okay, because I don't believe that people should just stick themselves in one place or one working environment. It's good to expand your territories. It's good to go out there and see what the world of your career is all about. The second thing that I want to talk about is work hard. The fact that you are in nursing school is like the cornerstone of everything that you are going to go through. So work hard in your studies. I know nursing is very difficult. Yeah, there are so many tears. You'll cry by the time you achieve or acquire your license in your home country, but it will all be worth it. So work hard in your studies and achieve that license, because for you to apply as a nurse in the US, you must have a license from your home country, which will come in very handy. So work hard in your studies and get that license. The tip that I'll give you guys is look at those people who have walked this path. There are so many. I'm sure in your location you know someone, you've heard of someone. And if you've never heard of someone around you, look at YouTube videos. There are so many. There is so many information online. Look around, get to know these people. If there are people you can reach, talk to them, let them tell you their experiences, let them encourage you. It will be nice, it will give you a push, and just see them and compare those people with the life you are seeing around you and the life maybe they are experiencing in the US. It will give you motivation and it will keep you like motivated to go through this journey, because this journey is not easy. You'll need those kinds of motivation, you'll need a push. Yeah, you can even get someone whom maybe you are in school with right now and they are also like-minded. They are interested in the same thing as you. talk to them. You can begin this process together and help each other and push each other not to give up, because as much as you can study for the NCLEX and pass, there's so many things that goes into place before you get yourself into the US. Yeah, so I'll encourage you to start looking up. Just look up these people. There are so many people around who are willing to even share information. Reach out to them and let them encourage you, talk to them, ask questions. You'll be very motivated after you look around. Just don't think about it and keep it to yourself and forget about it. Yeah. The fourth tip that I want to give you guys is, research what the NCLEX is all about. Before I even started this journey, I googled and I realized that before you even get considered to work in the US, you must have a license to work there. And I realized that you have to sit for an exam called the NCLEX. And I immediately started looking around. I googled what the NCLEX is all about. I watched people talk about their NCLEX experience. Yeah, so that's how I started. Even before I got an agent, even before I even knew that I would sit for the NCLEX, I started looking up, just researching, knowing what the NCLEX is all about. Yeah, there are so many NCLEX materials out there, and especially if you've just finished your school of nursing, I'll encourage you to look around. There are textbooks that talk about the NCLEX. They have the content about the NCLEX. You don't need someone to train you to read that textbook. There are so many Sounders textbook, different editions that are flying around the internet. So go out, check out those textbooks, read those content, because that content will really help you when that time comes, when you are now preparing for the NCLEX, when you are now seriously preparing for it. Because let me tell you, I started my NCLEX journey even before I got an agent. Once I knew that I had to take the NCLEX, I started looking out. I started requesting people I knew that have taken the NCLEX to send me their study materials. And that's when I came about Sounders. I never knew about it. A textbook called Sounders. It's really used by people who are studying for the NCLEX. It's really used for content. So when I got my hand on it, actually I was sent on phone. It was an ebook, and I really went through it. Even before I had gotten an agency, I had gone through the whole Sounders, and it really helped me with my content, because NCLEX is all about content. There's no way you're going to sit for the NCLEX without content and think that you'll critically think through those questions. So right now, if you are still in school, I'll just tell you to focus so that you finish your school, because if you start studying for the NCLEX and adding on with your studies in school, which is not so different from the NCLEX, you'll get mixed up. So focus on your school and finish. And immediately you finish, look for that book. I'll just recommend just start going through Sounders. That will really help you. And even the introduction to that book explains the process of international nurses getting their US license. So go through it. You'll familiarize yourself with so many things that will help you, and go through the content. And that will make your life so much easier when you are now ready and preparing for your NCLEX. Now, the fifth tip that I want to tell you guys is start planning for the facilities that you want to work for. I know it sounds weird, especially in my country, because sometimes work is very limited. You get out of school and you really walk around to look for a good facility that you can work in. But I'll just encourage you to start right now. I know college is fun, and sometimes people don't care. They don't care when they get out of college. They don't really care where they'll get a job. But sometimes where you get a job, it really sets you up for more to come in life. So look around. Many agencies, and it's generally needed that you'll have practiced for at least a year in your country consistently in a tertiary institution or a big secondary hospital with over 80 beds. 80 beds capacity. So I'll encourage you guys that you network. When you are in school, talk to these people. That's the time you meet these people that at the end of your training, they can call you in for an employment, or they can suggest you somewhere you can apply and get a job. So network with these people. If you go for the outside attachments, talk to these people from these big facilities. Even your fellow nurses, they'll tell you, if you want to work here, do this, apply at this time. So I'll encourage you, when you're still in school, look up to these hospitals, the big hospitals with over 80 bed capacity. And after you've finished your school and you've gotten your license, apply those jobs. And if you're lucky enough to get that job, after a year, you'll be eligible to apply to an agency now to help you to push through now the process of you securing your license in the US, and also the process of moving there, because the facilities that you are likely going to work in when you transition to the US will be bigger. They'll be more advanced. So you have to have at least a good foundation from your home country. So I'll just encourage you to look up to those big facilities and apply. If you're lucky enough, go work consistently for a year, and you'll be eligible to now start your process. But at the same time, keep studying, keep researching for you. Now, the sixth step that I want to talk to you about is the agencies. Right now, when you are in school, is the perfect time to scout them. There are so many agencies, some of which I've covered in my previous videos, but you have to look around and know which agencies really suits you, those that you really connect with. So what I'll encourage you is that free time that you have now, because this is a dream that you have to pursue, is go to the internet. Most of these agencies have their sites. Just Google in the names of the agencies and go to their sites and research, look at the reviews, go through their columns, what they are all about, look at the reviews, what people are saying about those agencies. And by the time you hit a year after your license, after you've gotten your license, you will know which agency that you want to position yourself with, and you will know what they want, what they require of you. You will have worked towards it, and once you apply, you'll have a very high chance of being taken by the agencies that you like. So right now what I'll encourage you is you start now looking at those agencies. Look at them, go to their site, ask people who've used them, look at the reviews, and at the end of the day you'll have decided which agency that you want to use. Because like for me, I decided a very long time ago that it's only one agency that I wanted to go through it, that I wanted it to help me to get my license and to transition to the US. And it took me time. It wasn't easy getting a chance with them. I applied and waited for a longer time than I expected, but I'm so grateful that I got that agency, and I wouldn't regret. So I did my research for so long, and I decided that this is the agency that I wanted to use, and I'm so glad that I decided and I got accepted by that agency. So right now, when you still have this time, go ahead and just research those agencies. Don't be desperate at the end of the day and just hoping on some agency that you even don't understand anything about, because this is your career you're putting in line, and you will have to sign a contract with them, and you must ensure that you are being helped by people who have your best interest. So that's what I'll encourage you to start looking at those agencies and decide. For a bonus tip, I've realized that many agencies right now are looking at people with the English exam, the IELTS examination. When I applied for an agency, I didn't have to have that IELTS exam, but I'm seeing people with the exam, the TOEFL or IELTS, who have passed it. They are being accepted faster by agencies than those people who don't have. So if you can, after you've done your first year of clinical experience, after 1 year that you have received your license and you've been working consistently, plan to take these tests. The problem is IELTS expires in 3 years, but if you get lucky to be accepted by an agency earlier, just after you've passed your IELTS, I'm sure within 3 years you'll be out of Kenya. You'll be out of, no, really for my country is Kenya, but the country that you are, and that will really help you. So this is just a bonus tip. If you can, please do the IELTS. Once you start applying for those agencies, it will be easier for them to take you, because they look at you and they realize you are very serious, you want to pursue this journey, and you really want it. Because some people get accepted by the agencies, and because the journey is so long, the journey is tedious, you have to be present in the journey. Some people just fall out, people give up on the way, and that sometimes costs the agencies money, because maybe the agencies have paid for some of your application processes, which are a bit pricey, and now you just drop out and you don't want to continue the journey anymore because you look at it as very tedious. Yeah, so I'll encourage you, do the IELTS. Yeah, that is at least after a year that you've been in clinicals. Do the IELTS, and when you apply, you have that IELTS in your file, and that will really boost your chances of you being accepted faster by an agent. Okay guys, those are the 6 tips that I wanted to talk to you about. People who are still in nursing school, those people who have finished nursing and they've just started working, and even those people who have started this journey. I'm sure you can pick up something from this video. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that subscribe button and like this video and ask questions. If you have any questions that you want me to address, ask them in the comment section and discuss. Let's have a beautiful discussion in the comment section about this topic, and I thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.